Boy, oh boy, have we been busy in the transfer window over the course of this one, particularly with the bargains we managed to pick up in the last video. Some of those guys, I think, really are the future of this team, if we can get them registered a little bit later down the line. We've still got plenty of money left. Obviously, we're out the transfer window now, but I think there's plenty of money left for us to maybe go on a bit more of a shopping spree in January, if we can just find a few more guys like this and absolutely mount a challenge on FC Copenhagen. Probably not this year, but you never know. Maybe Silkeborg will come along with all of that. But today, we must turn our attention to the Europa League group stages. I'm hoping that we can go 6 for 6 in the groups this year and really pile on the pressure to the teams above us. And you never know what could happen in the league. Copenhagen are weird. Anyway, we move. If you are enjoying the series up to this point, then do be sure to smash the like button. That would be fantastic. Really do appreciate that mightily. And we get to start off with a bit of European action, travelling away to Hungary to play Puskás Academy. Now, last time around, I suspected that Gladbach would be our main rivals, but of course that's not really how that turned out at all, as HJK actually turned out to be quite the force. I'm really not sure who we want to be worried about. I suspect it could be Slavia Prague. They feel like probably the strongest side if Gladbach are as bad as they were last season, but part of me also feels like Gladbach might just be a bit better this year and probably will still be the team to beat, other than us. We are the team to beat. As for who plays this match, is a very different matter. Now, we do have a game against AB up next, then AGF, and then a little gap, which is going to be very, very crucial indeed. Valencia. He's a very strange player. I still think that there's a guy... I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not opposed at the end of this season, if we still can't seem to get him to play, for whatever reason, the way we want, binning it and getting someone else again. Because we've got the money to make that work if I can find the right striker. And there are a few guys out there. I missed out on one during this window we've just had because I was content on getting Valencia to work. For the moment, I still trust him. Frankie Williams has had a bit of a poor run lately. Do you know what? I am also partly regretting selling George Abule now, because obviously we did that based on the idea that we wouldn't be using this system as much. And of course, now we are using it all the time. But hopefully Big Frankie can pick it up today. But I think that's the lineup we're going to go with. Silla and Breda in the midfield. Yalanen on the bench, of course. Boyce and Cloty. Terry Cloty. What a man. We're away from home, but we still expect to win this tie, of course. I love that we're going blue versus, well, dark blue. I suppose it's black, but my guess is it probably is more of a dark blue for us there. I have high hopes for us to come here in Europe, get some cash. Not that we really need the cash at the moment. We're actually very well suited in terms of finances. I think we've got enough cash to build the team that we want really over the next couple of years. Just have to find the players. Oh, okay. Careful, lads. That ball in behind the fullback's on. Oh, God. Pongratz is in, and it's a good save again by Makacek. Makacek really is a very excellent goalkeeper. He's been so reliable since he came in. He had that one bad game, but he seems to be even more consistent than Caron. Should be straightforward here for Turnison, and it is. And not only is it it's a really good header, actually. It's found Boyce in space. Carlson's dropped deep, pops it through for Alessini Silla. He'll probably get the shot way on his right foot here, and he doesn't. It's over the bar, though. Pap in space again. And Makacek makes the save once more. We've not actually been all that spectacular today. Defensively, we've looked a little bit out of sorts in place. He's given a lot of space for Puskás here. So hopefully that doesn't continue through the rest of the match. Cloty trying to find a little bit of space for a cross. He's found a good pass. And whoa, it's a good shot from Carlson. Yeah, unless there's a run in maybe. Here we go. Finds Silla. Just to square this for someone. Valencia is in there, and it is 1-0 to Sunioska. And it's Rafa Valencia. Oh, what a happy day to see him score a goal. This time in Europe for us. That's nice. Well done, 1-0. Yeah, again, Williams is the one that's sort of being carried in this team. The rest of the team seem to be functioning really nicely at the moment. But Williams, again, seems to just be dropping off. This is one of the reasons I wanted to change the system originally, because I noticed that was the player that often went missing in our systems from time to time. And I'm not really sure what we could do to try and improve that. But that's, I think, an area that definitely could be improved about this system, is trying to get that attacking midfielder into the game a little bit more from time to time. Cloty, half-time, pretty much on top in the end. It's just sort of struggled a little bit at times in the first half to get ourselves going, but now that we have done, we've really started to find our feet in this game, and they're all playing very well, except for Frankie Williams. He's okay. He's just not really doing anything. Part of me feels like when we don't play directly through the middle, like when I don't have that specifically switched on, which is generally the default, I don't have it on by default, I find that sometimes it does end up with us bypassing Williams somewhat, and I find that sometimes he gets better when we do have it switched on, but it doesn't always work for us tactically. Silla's ball in, and Carlson's header is there, and it is 2-0 straight after half-time. Nice one. 8th goal of the year for Carlson already. He just does things, man. And Williams brings this down. Go on, Frankie. Goes with the scissor kick. A bit over the top. I've decided to try Frankie Williams as an enganche for the next half an hour here, to see if that allows him to just sort of pivot the team around him a little bit more. Joao Victor. Cutting through himself. Goes for goal. Big save. Breda around the side for Frankie Williams. He's actually in on goal there. Oh, flicked away. Lovely little one-touch header play there. And Nodge with the shot, and it's wide. De Belder picks it up. A rare appearance for Aaron De Belder these days. Frankie Williams finding a lovely position here. Goes for goal! What an effort from Frankie Williams. Breda can bend one. Oh, it's offside. Big header from Aidu. Oh, it's a lovely ball through for Valencia. He's got room to get this out of his feet and get the shot away. Valencia, good block. Cloty! And a good save from Mester. I'd say some of the football we played in the second half has actually been really nice to look at. And Frankie Williams' rating has definitely gone up to a 7.1. It was 7.3 at one point. So I definitely feel like he's improved his game in the second half a little bit. And there we go. 0-2 in the end. And a really comfortable performance for us. I think the second half was definitely better from us. But obviously we still only scored the Christopher Carlson goals. Nice to see Valencia get on the score sheet. He had a few little other chances in there too. Cloty again was absolutely superb. But Williams does end up with an okay rating towards the end. I don't know if that's the be-all and end. It might have just been because we were playing more balls through the middle and he was just getting on the ball a bit more. But he definitely seemed to be better in that Enganche role in the second half. I don't know if that's... I definitely want to find out the best way to maybe use him, because he definitely needs to be a supporting role, because there's just too many attacking players around him, I'd say. But, I wonder. Just acting like a little pivot there to sort of link the two. Carlson flicks it through for Valencia in the first minute of the game, and Rafa Valencia's done it again. 7th goal of the season, and within 45 seconds we've taken the lead, and Valencia's on the end of it. Brilliant. 1-0. Boyce whips it through. Valencia's onto it, and it is 2-0 now. Well, there we go. He should have scored a moment ago when he tried to dink the keeper and it hit the bar. Very nearly went in, but now it is 2-0. Valencia makes it 2. Lovely stuff. Gomez from range. Oh my God, what a goal. Holy Christ. That is one of the best free kicks I've ever seen. It's 3-0, but Bruno Gomez has scored from 1,000 yards away. Look at the state of this free kick from how far out this is. It's goalkeeper's side as well. What an effort from Big Bruno. 2 minutes to go here, just sort of nursing this 3-0 lead now. Made a load of subs to freshen the team out. Oh, that's poor defending. And Oscar Munch gets one back for AB. That was just bad from us there. Nothing Makachev could do. In the end, we kind of tailed off a little bit in the second half, but the 2 Valencia goals and the Bruno Gomez wonder free kick have kind of just absolutely sealed that game off for us there, which is very nice. They did get back into it, but it didn't really matter. 3-1 victory in the end. Lovely to see. Made like 5 substitutions in the 60th minute just to try to chill the game out a little bit, so Samson got a bit of football. And yeah, I tried the Enganche thing again in this game. Not really sure, honestly. He was still underperforming in that role. I think it is just a case of, with our default setup, they tend to bypass him a little bit too much. And if I force the ball through there, sometimes it does improve. But I do wonder if that's just a case of not every player can play perfectly. It's not like he plays badly. He just doesn't always play that well. But in better news, we stay 4th in... we do stay 4th in the league, I think. Nordsjælland managed to get a win. Obviously, FC Copenhagen do too. And incredibly, Silkeborg win again. And have now managed to win 8 of their first 9 league matches and have a 5-point lead at the top of the league. This is absolutely incredible, the run they're going on this season. I just would not have predicted this. Picked up nicely, actually. Valencia could fire this one through for Williams. Could he turn provider? Finds Carlson. Oh, he's dinked it beautifully. Lovely finish from Christopher Carlson, and Frankie Williams was the one with the assist. I've changed his role slightly to have him roam from position to find those little pockets more, and he's found a lovely assist there. Breda finds Carlson dropping very deep here. Finds Williams again. There's Boyce into more space. He's got better and better in this team. Boyce whips it across, and Frankie Williams is there. Oh, my friends, I wonder if we've cracked the code. A goal and an assist in the first half for Frankie Williams. Oh dear. Cloty firing forward. Look at this run from Terry Cloty, and Carlson's on the end of it, and it's 3-0. God, Terry is seriously going to be one of the best left wing backs in the world, I think. It's 3-0 in the first half to Sunioska. This would be some counter-attack. Big tackle on him. He's still got the ball. Pops it across, and Carlson's there, and he's headed it home for 4-0 in the first half. This is a masterclass from Terry Cloty more than anything else. It's 4-0. Terry's just celebrating by himself. He's just like, praise me. Whipped it through, actually. And Anderson's there, and it's in. I think this might count. Well, a 4-1 victory away at AGF is certainly something to behold there. Carlson with a hat-trick, and Frankie Williams with the other one. But Williams with a goal and an assist, and the 2 assists from Cloty were absolutely astonishing. But yeah, I just added to the advanced playmaker role, roam from position, and dribble less as well, to add additional dribble less to that role. So he's more about passing, just really making him a passing machine. And he seemed to be popping up in slightly different positions. He was able to get that good assist and, of course, the goal too. So that's pleasing as well. And Terry Cloty was just an absolute monster in this game. What a guy. Incredibly, we actually stay 4th in the league despite that. And we're back up to 2 points a game on average right now. Silkeborg, incredibly, win again and have now won 9 out of 10. They sit 5 points clear at the top still, with us, Nordsjælland and Copenhagen still fighting over those other positions. But it is kind of mad. Midtjylland up to 5th now, despite that. But it really is looking like a top 4 breakaway. I still think that eventually Silkeborg will tail off. We've still got to play them yet. I'm very concerned about what they're doing, but I'm loving it. So back in Europe, hoping that this new tactical idea will work for us here as well. That's certainly the hope anyway. Cloty going down the left-hand side, just doing his things, whips it through, and Carlson very nearly scores, and Frankie Williams has done it again. 20 seconds into the next match, Williams has scored again. I think we might have found the missing piece of the puzzle, friends. Silla to... Oh, it's a great crop. What a corner from Silla. Carlson on the end of it. 2-0. We're dominating Slavia Prague so far. Carlson with another goal and Silla with another assist. This is a guaranteed goal from Helinski. Just guaranteed. Oh, what a finish. David Helinski, first shot of the game for Slavia Prague, gets them back into it. We always know those are guaranteed goals. It's still a great one, though. Silla again, we're just peppering them with chances and corners, and there is Carlson again. We're having so many shots that we're just getting all these set-piece opportunities for Carlson, and he scored another one. It's 3-1 in the first half. Fires it through for Valencia. One touch to set himself. Can he score from that angle? Of course he can. It's 4-1. Rafa Valencia. Nice to see him get on the score sheet again today. Definitely seeing, even in games where he doesn't score, he's just looking a lot better lately. It's 4-1. Oh, dearie me. Clote's just got a thigh injury, and do you know what the worst thing is? I just tried to bring on Oscar Perez to replace Terry Clote, and I realized that I actually didn't take him off. I took off Gomez instead. I mean, in the end, an absolute demolition. 37 shots and 19 on target in this match. Carlson with another brace. Valencia scores. Frankie Williams scores again and has an absolutely blinding game. He set up some chances later in this game. Carlson has just been on an insane vein of form lately, but we are just looking very, very good indeed at the moment, and it seems to have revolutionized that position. Clote injury, though, that's my big concern. Hamstring strained. 5 to 6 weeks without Terry Clote. So annoyed at myself because I pressed on the wrong bloody player and ended up putting Perez in midfield instead of at left wing back. My initial thought pattern was, right, we're winning this comfortably. Let's get Clote off so we can rest him for Silkeborg, and then just didn't notice it because I saw Perez on the pitch and thought, oh, I've made the sub, but of course it was the wrong bloody player. Breda again. Bit of a tight angle here. Carlson, here we go. Gomez, can he slip it through for Valencia? It's a tough angle. Oh, what a strike from Rafa Valencia, and it is 1-0 to Sunioska against unbeaten top of the league Silkeborg. Double figures for Valencia. Great goal. Oh, come on, man. Now Valencia's injured. What's this one? Foot injury. Oh, God. Please don't be a broken foot. I don't know what other foot injuries you can get. Bruised ankle, maybe? Finds half a yard, perhaps. Finds Breda, in fact. Oh, lovely ball through. Whoa, it's gone in, and it's Sifalele Madon Sailor for 2-0. We're not even playing that well here. We're just creating little pockets of space. Madon Sailor on the end of it, and that position scores again. Madon Sailor, Yalanen pops it through. Christopher Carlson, surely he couldn't do it again. Oh, he just keeps scoring. It's 3-0. We don't deserve to be 3 up in this game, but Carlson just cannot find anything other than the net lately. Szymanski's not done well off the bench, but we've had no choice. Madon Sailor, Yalanen, Samson now through. Oh, he could turn it back across for someone. He's fouled. He scored again. It's 4, and it's his 16th goal of the season already for Christopher Carlson. It's 4-0. I just don't know what to say anymore. Now, obviously, I think in the end, we actually did deserve to win this game, but the fact that we scored 4 times in this is utterly outrageous. Valencia's goal was astonishing. Madon Sailor's was a nice goal too, and then 2 late ones from Chrissy Carlson. But yet again, I think for like the 4th game in a row now, the attacking midfield position has scored or assisted, and scored in every match so far. This is mental. What a win over an unbeaten side. Doesn't actually change much other than we move above Nordsjælland after they threw away a 2-goal lead away at FC Copenhagen. We're back in this. So pulled ankle ligaments. 2 weeks out. It's not the end of the world. Luckily, we're about to start an international break, and he probably will be fit again for the Midtjylland game because he won't be on international duty, so that is great news. He might be fully fresh, perhaps, but still excellent. Well, in the end, I think we were probably the better side here against Midtjylland, which is a massive turn-up for the books from the first match we played against them this season. Failed to get the win in the end. Weirdly, actually, Valencia was doing really, really well. I had to take him off, though, because he's only just come back from his injury, and I think that certainly stymied us a little bit, having Szymanski having to come in there. But life goes on. It wasn't the perfect performance, but it does continue us definitely looking like the better side in most games that we're playing. I think we're really much back on track. Would have been nice to go and win 9 in a row, but still, 8 wins in the bounce up to this, and with another clean sheet in there too. We look like a force to be reckoned with, even if today that force is a little bit silent in places. But Silkeborg do drop a few more points now. FC Copenhagen move a little bit closer to them. We're still 5 points off the top of the league now. 3 points behind FCK, and obviously we do slip back behind Nordsjælland again as they pull out another absolutely brilliant victory. Midtjylland sort of stay in the battle a little bit. We're still right in there. We're still at 2 points a game tracking, which is what I always look to aim for. We do have to start to push beyond that, and I think in the second half of the season, I think we really will do that. You know what we're like always after Christmas? That's the thing. We're always so good in that first spell of matches after Christmas. Now, of course, Europe, see how that goes, of course, but right, back to Europe. I think we've got Gladbach right next. Silla delivers, and Carlson, well, he does what he does. He's definitely already scored his 16th goal of the season, so I don't know what's going on there, but needless to say, Christopher Carlson does it again in Germany, and this is a must-win match for us. Finds Carlson in space, and look at the gap behind for Valencia. He's got tons of room. I don't know if he'll be able to get the shot away from there. He might, and he has, and it's 2-0. Rafa Valencia does it again. 11th goal of the season for him. He's just been way more consistent lately. Even if he's not scoring hat-tricks every game, he's just bagging goals slowly but surely. Silla again. Oh, he's not done it again. He bloody well has. It's 3-0 in the first half. He has just been on a different planet in terms of his goal-scoring quality this year, both from open play and from set pieces. Did he just fake a smoked cigarette when he was doing... Okay, whatever. I mean, that was consummate ease, honestly. I know that we had to rely on the 2 corner goals in there, but we had so many more chances in this match. It's just... It always feels like it seemed to balance out sometimes. If we score a couple, we just seem to miss every open play chance there. But luckily, Valencia nicked a goal in there as well. Thoroughly dominant away performance here in Germany. Carlson does it again. We are just... a machine team at the moment, and Makacek just continues to, obviously he didn't have to do much again today, but when he does have to do something, and he did have to save quite a big chance, he still did it. The group now looks very good in our favour. If we win the next match, we'll all but, well, in fact, if we do win the next match, we'll be qualified and group winners with 2 matches to spare this year. Well, there's something building here now. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of this team tactically a lot now. Perez just pops around the side for Frankie Williams. Can he find himself a little pocket of space to do anything magical? And Carlson's been pushed over, and that's going to be a chance from the spot. We haven't had a penalty in ages. Valencia with a chance from the spot here. Drops it home, and it's 1-0 to Sunioska. Another goal for Valencia, 12th goal of the season, albeit a penalty, but they all count, and the wins all count as well. Perez out wide left. We've done pretty well without Terry Cloutier, I must say. We still don't look anywhere near as good in that position, but oh, what a ball! Carlson! What a cross from Valencia, and what a finish from Christopher Carlson. He's the top scorer in the league, by the way. I think he's got 13 in 12 or something absurd. That one touch on the ball, and we've intercepted it. Madon Saylor's got it. Carlson's trying to make a run. I don't know if he's got the speed to really do much here, but he's still going. Madon Saylor's still going, and he's drilled it home. Sifilele Madon Saylor has run from his own half with the ball in a not very dribbly tactic and has just scored it. Well played. I mean, in the end, we are just absolutely imperious at the moment. Valencia's penalty, great cross for Carlson, and of course the Madon Saylor goal give us a comfortable 3-0 victory. Then I was able to rotate the squad around for a little bit towards the end of the match. Another clean sheet for Makacek as well. Did what he had to do in this game. He's just steady as a rock. And incredibly, despite the ridiculous winning run and just run of form we've been on lately, we still only find ourselves 4th place in the league. We're still 5 points off the top of the league, and Midtjylland aren't even that far behind, but look at that goal difference, plus 21 at this stage in the season is very, very good to see us being that good, and I think really now we are starting to look like a real force. It's just that little opening part of the season just cost us. I mean, even with that, if we'd have just beaten Esbjerg, we'd be sat joint second right now, where the goal difference is pretty comparable. So honestly, it's the tiny little factors, and I'm still pretty pleased with the way we're going, and we just look a lot better all round. The little things that were before, Valencia's looking more consistent now. He's not having those weird off days. The attacking mid-roll seems to be a lot more competitive in these matches now, and is contributing goals and assists and just doing stuff. So really happy with that. Good stuff. We won a little bit of revenge today. Esbjerg, probably the most annoying defeat of the season was that one away at them earlier on, and that's cost us a bit of league position. I'd like that revenge to come in the form of a thumping victory today at home. Hopefully. Carlson with the ball through for Breda, pulls it back for Silla, and what a lovely piece of football. Just gorgeous stuff. 9 minutes gone, and we're already in front, and this team just looks like a different team now over the past sort of 7 or 8 matches especially. Bit of space now. Lindner's through against Makacek, and he's dinked it, and it's a goal for Christ. What is it about Esbjerg at the moment? We've been good in this first half, and we just squandered everything, and now we level again. But again, poor clearance. Can we make them pay right on half time? Oh, God. Again, now it's us. Now it's our turn to be stupid. Great tackle, though. And Carlson slips it through for Valencia. Onto his right foot this time. Dinks the keeper, and it's in. It's another goal for Rafa Valencia. He's been so consistent lately, just getting goals here, goals there. And it's 2-1 to Sunioska. In the end, a very good 2-1 victory for us. Much, much more like it in this one. We turned it around a little bit. Sillet's goal, obviously, there, but Valencia's goal on half-time was absolutely crucial. Nice to see him score another one. A good assist from Christopher Carlson. We were about to go 3rd in the league and go above FC Copenhagen, but I'm fairly certain they just pulled out one of the comebacks of the season. That is insane. FC Copenhagen were 3-0 down with 10 minutes to go. They score in the 80th, 87th, 89th and 91st to turn it around to win 4-3 against Midtjylland. That is mental. They now go top of the league with that, but we were actually going to go above them had they not done that, because they were 3 goals down. There's only 3 points separating the top 4 sides in the league at the moment. Silkeborg finally do start to slip away a little bit as they were hammered at home by Nordsjælland. Having lost to both us and them lately, they've certainly dropped away a little bit. Little update on where we stand statistically. You can see that we currently sit 4th. We should be 3rd because Silkeborg have overperformed a little bit. Well, actually in points-wise. That's where they've really overperformed, is the points. They don't score many chances, but they don't concede a lot of chances either, and I think that's kind of been where they've really benefited. You can see that FC Copenhagen are still that little bit better than everybody else, and maybe we're a little bit over the top this year, but it's actually nice to get ourselves in a position where we can overperform our XG for once, and by quite some margin too. Defensively as well, Makacek, what a guy. We maybe have conceded a few more chances this season, but Makacek has just been on it. I think he's actually arguably been better than Caron for us. So I think 3rd at the moment is where we could sit, but that gap has been closing and closing and closing, so I'm happy with that. In terms of overall stats, you can see Carlson, though, with 12 goals in 14 matches. Valencia does have 8 in the league as well, but he's also got 5 in the Europa League too, which is been extremely helpful as well. He may not have been the firecracker that we thought this season, but I still think he's been consistent over the last few matches, and if he just does that for the rest of the season, I think he'll comfortably get to 25 goals for us. Carlson, on the other hand, has got to be aiming for more like 30 plus this year, which is astonishing from this man. He's already got, I think, 17 or 18, but our attention today is a very different direction. We host Borussia Mönchengladbach. If we win this, we are group winners, we qualify, and it's all basically wrapped up with 2 matches to spare, and we can try to go for 6 again. Always helps to build the coefficient as well while we're here, just to get ourselves better chances in Europe. Nordsjælland have been doing well well in Europe for us as well. And they actually play against Shamrock Rovers today. Would you believe it? Now, who do we get in the side today? I think it's going to be relatively straightforward. But you can see now lately, even if Valencia hasn't been like, these are just consistent ratings, you know, 7.4, 7 there, 7.2, 7.4, 7.5. He's just staying consistency. And again, you can see that Williams did have a slightly poorer match there before, but it wasn't what it was in the past. And I still think we've definitely done a bit of work with that position. I think that's made us better too. Just the little tiny things. It's also really nice to welcome back Terry Cloty to the team. Having him back is going to be a massive boom for us. If he does need a rest after this game because he's not fresh, we're playing at the bottom of the league next, so we can sit that one out for Perez anyway. Now, Perez has actually done okay in Cloty's absence. We haven't actually lost since he came in. The issue with Perez is he just lacks that extra oomph going forward to be as creative and powerful as Cloty does. He's good in the air though, and he is good defensively in certain areas, but he also lacks that ability to get back and defend when we need him to, whereas Cloty's just, he's like a box-to-box midfielder that plays out wide. He's just an absolute machine in terms of his stamina. Firing one out for Terry Cloty. That first touch, it just entices the defender in, but he could just keep on pushing. They're not really pressuring him much at all there, as Valencia with the header over the bar. Popping it through, Cloty's there, does his thing. But the moment that he gets that ball back, he's just bombing forward again. He's done the defensive job, and now he wants to turn it to attack, and he's just so good at it. Silla to Valencia now, almost operating as a wing-back now himself. Cloty again, just trying to find half a yard with the cross, finds the cross, and Carlson's there, and he's missed it. I mean, that's like a Valencia miss from earlier this season. Cloty again, firing himself into the space. He just seems to always get the cross in. Carlson's header on target. So here we go again with Cloty. He'll drop it off to his teammate, and then he just immediately, he's on the run down that right-hand side. He's actually held it off for a little bit. Maybe he's just trying to have a little rest here. But again, they just keep standing off of him. Just drives into that space, goes past one challenge like he's not even there. Can he go past the second one? Of course he can. Valencia's shot is blocked. Carlson and Gomez, it's cleared away. This is just going to be a constant barrage of chances until we finally score one, and then the floodgates, I hope, will just open. Breda, Boyce, saved. Boyce on the... What a double save. Half-time, surprised that we're not in front, honestly. Chances have been there. We're controlling this match. I think it is just a matter of time, though, because Terry Cloty, eventually, one of those crosses is going to just get turned in by someone, because he's just... every time he gets the ball, he's getting a cross in. Get that ball moving a bit faster. Boyce. Gomez, here we come. It's Frankie Williams. It's a good save. Williams delivers a cross. Turneson's header, and it's wide again. Szymanski, playing in the midfield, finds the ball over the top, maybe for Steenberg Johansson. A rare appearance for him off the bench here. Brought him on for Valencia just to try something different. What a ball back, and... oh, it's deflected clear. This goal has to be coming. We've been dominant in the match. Just haven't been able to find that cutting edge. Szymanski. Jukanovic again. Where's Terry Cloty? He's in space. She needs to find him. Berg Johansson! A great save again. He's still got it in, though. Back for Boyce. Saved again by Schade. Williams again goes for goal. Saved by Schade again. Well, unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to be able to go 6 for 6 in this group. We've absolutely pummeled Gladbach today and somehow been unable to score a goal. The chances have been there. We've had some like double saves from their keeper at times. That's how much he's had to be on it to keep us out here. Boyce, one last chance perhaps. Oh, it does keep it. Szymanski! And it's blocked away again. Gladbach's defence has actually been really solid. And we've not been able to gain anything from corners because they've got some really big defenders that are doing a great job at stopping from Carlson from getting any headers on it. We've had a lot of chances. They've just not been able to get something on it. Ball in though. Carlson's header is over the bar. Oh my God. Yep, there we go. Sunioska 0, Gladbach 0. Yeah, I don't know how they managed to get away without conceding a goal in that game. Schade somehow only gets 7.5 despite making 8 saves and denying us nearly probably 3 goals worth of chances. Cloty just, I don't know. Their keeper was absolutely on it in this game, unfortunately. So it looks like we're not going to go 6 for 6 in this group. We're still going to qualify, I would say, comfortably as group winners because we keep playing like this and we do look superb again. Williams was again just linking up the play nicely. Just really good stuff. Randy Boyce and Terry Cloty today were on fire. Boyce's really got better into this team. One of these days, hopefully, we'll let him find Marlene. But we are still top of the group. Comfortable goal difference better. We've got a better head-to-head than Gladbach now. So really, we need 1 win or even 1 point at this point to win this group. We're still in a really comfortable position. I think we're going to comfortably walk away with it in the next episode anyway, with a lot of transfer stuff to probably do in that one as well. So exciting stuff that for me. Silla's torn his hamstring and is out for 3 months. That is less exciting, particularly with Konsta out for 4 to 7 weeks as well. We are getting a bit light in centre midfielders. Just as well assign loads of them, eh? Today has been nothing short of extraordinary in terms of our form. We've not lost a single match. The only 2 games where we didn't win were both 0-0 draws, where I feel like we should have won those as well. We've been unbelievable today. It really does feel like we've figured something out now. I think the missing piece of the puzzle was just maybe some tiny changes to that attacking midfield role. It just seems to make the team more balanced overall, and just sort of getting Valencia to be a bit more consistent. And you can see that he kind of has done that. Scored 1 in that game. 2 against AB. Didn't manage to score in the game against AGF, but I think he still played really well in that game. He didn't, or did he score? Yeah, he did score against Slavia Prague. He got a goal against Silkeborg. Obviously, no one scored against Midtjylland. Scored in the game against Gladbach. Scored there. And, like, I think he scored in almost every game today, just getting odd goals here and there. And I think if he keeps that up, this is more like what I want to see from him. So, next episode, of course, we've got some very tough matches and some very winnable ones against HIK, but we've also got to play against Nordsjælland and FC Copenhagen in there too. Cup match to go in there and some Europe, as well as transfer stuff to go in that as well. So this is going to get tense because there's a lot of players that I've got my eye on to potentially make us even better after Christmas that we might be able to afford along the same kind of lines as the guys that we've currently managed to bring in. Maybe some for the future as well. So if you have enjoyed this episode, and I really hope you have, this has been great, drop a like. That'd be gorgeous. If you're new to the channel, subscribe too. That'd be sick. If we could get 300 likes, that'd be really, really nice of you. Thanks in advance. Stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So you can follow there as well. And I'll see you guys soon. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.